James and Henry were sometimes arguing about who had to pull the kipper. Henry mentioned about the help he needed and how it was an obligation that James had to do. It was just work. Until Gordon intervened his opinions. "Cut it out, you two," said Gordon impatiently. "James, you must stop arguing about this job. You should just do it. Just do it. Henry's job is just like me, tiring for the both of us. Now, I expect you to go to work." James just left the case, but he wasn't happy about it. One morning, it was James's turn to pull the kipper when he saw Henry waiting. "Just try to not complain again." "Don't worry," said James. "I will." And he huffed angrily away, leaving a disappointed Henry behind. When James arrived, it smelled even worse than usual. A crate of fish was opened. "Oh, you," said an angry James. "Close that box of fish immediately. This smells horrible." And so he did. Are you happy? Much. When James's tray was shunted properly, he saw a familiar face. "Oh, hello, James," said a calm Arthur. "Buzz off, Arthur. I can do my own things properly, you know." And he huffed and chuffed away. Fish train, he huffed. As James passed the station, James's crew smelt something strange. "Have you got all of your hands, fireman?" "No," he replied. Then they smelt some smoke, but it didn't smell like James's. Then they saw something else. The van was on fire. "Stop!" the crew cried. And so they did. They uncoupled James so that he could go away from the fire. The trucks were horrified with what they saw. "Help! Help!" Then the firelighters came. They were lucky that the fire brigade came. James was happy that the fire was out, but what he wasn't happy was the strong smell of cooked fish. When the fire was out, then James was told the reason why there were a fire. The firefighters told the signalman that there were a hot axle box in the van, and he also called the fat controller, telling him that he still had to pull the kipper, and he were to take that one van to the scrapyard so that Bert and Harry could see what they could do with it. The other engines made fun of James's event. "Oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be that James wants to be a cooker or an engine. I don't know. I think James might want to do a fish and chips. It seems like something he'd do." The twins chuckled. Even the Iron Twins laughed about James's event with fish. "Oh, Harry, it doesn't make sense to me. Why would James want to be a fisherman?" "I don't know, Bert, but maybe he just wants to find Nemo." James just couldn't hear the end of it, and so he'd leave contentedly. No matter where James went, he couldn't hear the end of it. "Is it the flaming kipper for you tonight, James?" James couldn't find the enjoyment of it. No matter what, he'd just roll his eyes and go to work.